Good evening, everybody. I'm very sorry for being a bit late. Unfortunately, baby Fran is a little bit overheated and she didn't want to go to sleep, bless her. So anyway, I had to settle her down, get something to eat, and then she woke up and had to reset her down. So I do apologise for being late, but baby Fran will always come first. So anyway, how's everyone else doing? I've got a new chair. What do you think? I don't know if you can see it, but I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I'll let you know. I'm also a little bit red from the sun. It's been quite warm, hasn't it? So yeah, tell me how your day's been. Tell me what you've been up to. You know I love to hear all about it. Have you done something interesting today? Have you done something really mundane? That's okay, because I like both. Hello darkness, welcome to the chat. Rah! Lovely to have you along as always. Why have I got 10 pyramids? Hello Deanne, nice to see you. How you doing? Oh, right. So, last time we did a bit more of the Alexandra raids, and then we defeated the Griffin, and Pap sacrificed himself so that we could be free. Oh, it's just so stressful. So yeah, it was a busy stream last time. So we're going to carry on, complete the Griffin stuff, and then find out what we're going to be doing next. Obviously, we found out as well that the Griffin was ill-beard. Dun dun dun! So that was very good. Yes, it all went on. Evening Freaky. Hello, Evening Starfather. Nice to have you lurking. How you doing, Freaky? Are you well? Alright, so let's go finish our Griffin quest and see what else awaits us, and then I didn't manage to get the next raid quest last time, so we'll have to go do that at some point as well. Right then, let's go to gameplay. See, I remembered this time. Whoop! Off we go to find Ida over in the Black Shroud. Oh, cool, the fee is waived, that's good. Luna Bell is lurking. Hello, nice to have you lurking. Oh! Hey, Darkness, I just saw you. Very briefly, as I teleported away. Leave the raid until next stream. Okay, fair enough. Right, who shall we have to escort us today? Oh, let's go for a Mount Roulette, see who comes out. Hey, Pinky! Or whatever the name of it was. Seriously, which way? This way. Can I get down here? Can I fly here? Pinky can kind of fly. That's cool. I don't think her name was actually Pinky, but that's what I'm calling her. Ah, dear. So yeah, another busy day today. I did a big presentation at work to 140 people. That wasn't nerve-wracking at all. And it went well though, which was good. Okay, so what does Ida have to say for herself? You got a 30-minute penalty in game. Oh dear. Why did you get a 30-minute penalty? Why? No, Ida. Why didn't they let me stay? Because we were trying to save you, mate. Papalimo is my friend. I should have been there with him. Oh, you've been away from keyboard in the dungeon. Oh dear. Sorry. I did wiggle your joystick. That sounds ruder than it should do. You could see it in his eyes, Ida. He knew what he was doing. What had to be done. Master Louis Soir wore that same look right before the end. Do you think I don't know that? I know, alright, I know. I know. There is nothing more you could have done. Ilberd caught us all off guard. Even Diwara was powerless to stop him. I mean, it's true, but still. If you must blame someone, then blame me. Just promise that you'll never forget what Papalimo strove to protect, or the lessons he tried to teach you. Don't speak to me. Leave Ida with me. Go on. Go back to the Rising Stones. The others need to know what happened here. Oh, poor Ida. Poor Thancred. I do not approve of us losing more people. What does Alphino have to say for himself? It is plain that recent events have shaken Alphino to the core. Well, I'm not surprised. Once again, I find myself at a loss for words. But Thancred is right. We must return to the Rising Stones and apprise our companions of all of this. Pray make your way there at once. I will send word to Ishtola and the others of our imminent return. Okay. Off we go to the Rising Stones. Back in Maradona. Oh, goodness me. I like Pepperino. See, this is the problem. I said how much I liked him, and look what happened. I don't like anyone now. That's it. I don't like anybody anymore. Forever. Okay. Right, let's go find Alice. It's not really a very happy, cheery note to start tonight's stream on. I'm sorry, guys. It's a sad... We've got a sad stream tonight. Here we go. 'Twould seem you bring ill tidings, brother. Aye. Behind the griffin's mask we found the grinning face of an old adversary, ill-bared. I know not how, but he had in his possession the eyes of Nidhogg, whose dread power he used to initiate a summoning ritual, even as we looked on. So Alphino tells him what happened. By the 12, I don't understand. To attempt such a magic requires every ounce of one's aether. No one, not even grandfather, could cast it and hope to survive. Indeed, it was ever a last result, as I'm certain Papalymo was aware. Thus did the pupil follow in the footsteps of his master, even unto the grave. I have as yet been unable to explain how Earbird came to possess Nidhogg's eyes. In the depths of the sea of clouds, a perpetual storm of water and wind's expected aether rages. No mortal could endure such conditions. Then mayhap it was the work of an Ascian. But now is not the time for idle speculation. Crowl, I have need of your assistance. Yes, of course. We must inspect the cocoon of light and ascertain the state of the primal trapped within it. Between our respective talents, I dare say we shall glean some measure of insight. Understood. I can't promise I'll be able to sense much through the barrier, but I shall certainly try my best. As shall I. Let us be about it then. Ishtola needs to keep busy. What? Without so much as a by your leave? Pray forgive Archon Ishtola her brevity. She seeketh employment, lest her grief deprive her of the will to act. A desire to comfort Ida doubtless compoundeth her unseemly haste. I too must contend with this grievous loss in mine own way. By thy leave, Lady Alice, I shall honour our fallen colleague through gainful study. There exist writings which may yet further our understanding of this cocoon of light. Oh, is anyone else too hot? I'm so hot. It's just horrible. It's going to be hotter tomorrow. Mayhap I was too quick to judge. Surrendering to sadness and regret would be a poor tribute to Papalymo's sacrifice. quite. We must begin preparations to face Ilberd's accursed creation without delay. What time we have was purchased at too dear a price for us to squander it. That's a flipping nightmare. Yeah, I don't know where you are in the world, everybody, but it's hot here today. Not hot like, you know, Australia hot, but it's hot. Okay, where are we off to next? What does Alice say? What to say? Ah, dear Wara, I wish I had more to tell you, but the situation in the East Shroud remains largely unchanged. Meaning, we still have no idea how long it will be before... Oh, a communication from the Alliance. One moment. Oh, and cheers everyone. I'm on coffee this evening. Just standard coffee today. It's black like my soul. And sweet, just, you know, counterbalance the blackness a little bit. Yes, of course. Our representatives will be present to my thanks. Word from Gardania. The council will shortly be reconvened. The Alliance leaders have already begun to assemble. They will wish to discuss the primal, of course. As of Ishtola's last report, the cocoon yet hung above the wall unchanged. Well, unchanged is better than changed. Oh, hello, Daddy of Two Life. Thanks for joining us. Nice to have you along. What are you playing in Final Fantasy at the moment? Thanks for clicking the link and joining us. We're doing the patch quests after Heavensward at the moment. Oh, you're warrior. Nice. Tank. You're playing a tank. Oh, hello. Thelonious Riker. Hang on, isn't Riker a Star Trek reference? You've just completed Dawn Trail. Okay, well, then you're definitely not going to get any spoilers. Did you enjoy Dawn Trail? Right, so we are... Daddy of Two Live, where are you in Final Fantasy? Because I don't want to spoil anything for you. I'm presuming you're probably further along as well. Second half of Dawn Trail. Okay, that's good. It was definitely something. Yes, I'm hearing a lot about how hard the dungeons and raids and things are. Obviously, I can't comment, having been nowhere near them yet. You're done with Dawn Trail as well. Okay, that's good. So we've just... The first boss of the Nighttime Dungeon cooked you. I mean, did they eat you afterwards as well? Roasted Riker. So we've just lost Papalimo to the Griffin, who turns out to be Ilberd. That's where we're at. And now we're having to deal with the primal that Ilberd has summoned. So that's where you join me. So just a little bit about me. This is my first game I've ever played. I was watching my husband play during COVID, and I was just like, there is so much going on. How do you even concentrate? And apparently my reactions were very funny. So he was like, we should stream you playing this, and hence here I am. I hope you enjoy anyway. Get ready for one of the memmiest voice lines in the game. Okay. Oh, interesting. It's not that sloppy thing that they all kept doing last time, because that was really annoying. I really don't want to do that again, to be honest. Oh, it's terrible. It's so bad. Yeah, it's awful. Sloppy. That's all they just kept saying to me. I don't get it. I liked the ones in where we defeated Gaius, where they were like, such devastation. That was a good one. I liked that one. Anyway, let us continue. So Alice says, oh, you'll also particularly will like my accents. They are fantastic. Just don't ask me to do Scottish. Yes, but the elder Seedseer doubtless shares our concerns about how long it will remain so. I am told that Sid Garland has been called in to add his expertise to proceedings. A wise decision. The more minds we have working on this, the better. Well then, I suggest we leave the rising stones in Tataru's capable hands and make haste for the Lotus stand. Oh, Tataru did a stoic nod. My gosh, that's like the first time. I thought it was Little Alamigo, not Alla Alamigo. Okay. What's going on? What's going on? Maybe we will be able to rescue Pap. Ooh. Who are you? Who is this dude?
A word, if you would, good sir. This place. It is within the realm of Eorzea.
He's got some cool tattoos.
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose.
That's just
This
charming.
here's Vesper Bay. Thanalan's door to the ocean, as some folk like to call it.
He said the word. He said the word. I've got to do it. Whoa, Black Betty, Thanalan, yeah, Black Betty, Thanalan, Black Betty, Thanalan, Thanalan. Sorry. Okay, I will continue now. Every time. You were all doing it with me, I know that. Oh.
Am I to understand from your answer that I have indeed arrived in Eorzea?
I mean, I think you just want a straight yes or no, mate.
Yes, you're in Eorzea.
Who is this dude?
A plain response at last, and the one I wanted at that. My journey was not without its hardships, and I would sooner travel by land than put to sea again.
Seriously? I mean, he's very cool, but who is this dude?
You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course and set my jaw till I made port.
Well, okay, no. I mean... He's entertaining himself. That's always a good quality. Oh.
Though, it would perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order.
Someone bring that man a sandwich.
Nay, I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
Now, you see, that's all very well, but you can't pour from an empty tap. You should eat first, mate. Oh, I'm going... He's a ninja kind of guy. He's always been over to the eastern parts of the world. Yeah, you should have had a sandwich.
Good man, are you alright?
It doesn't look alright. Bring that man a sandwich. Or a pizza. You know? Maybe some crisps. Some chocolate. Chocolate solves everything.
Thou art far indeed from home, friend.
Of course Arantier knows him. Arantier knows everyone. Ugh. You better not be someone that you're messing with again. Still not over him going undercover without telling us. Right, here we go. Oh, wow. Speak to the silent... Oh, yeah. Often watch my name it. So, we need to head to Gridania. How's everyone doing in game today? Are you enjoying yourselves? What are you up to? Hey, that's a cool mount. It looks like a sheep or llama or something. I need more mounts. I need to expand my mount collection. Right, talking of which, come on an eclipse. Oh, I can't mount. Right, what's the name of that then? Conjurer's Guild, of course. Okay, off we go. To the Conjurer's Guild. Welcome, warrior of light. This way, please. I can't remember Canny Senna's voice. Oh, she may talk for me, which would be handy. She usually does. Rahaban! Sir Almeric! Nagiri! All the people! It's very pretty here. I think this is one of my favourite meeting places. It just needs some chairs. You know? Like maybe some little toadstool stalls.
Dear friends, pray accept my heartfelt thanks for your efforts in defence of Gridania's borders. I would fain dwell longer on my gratitude for the support of the Alliance, but the situation at Belsar's Wall demands that we forego such pleasantries.
Just to hold a minute. Does this guy not look like the Warrior of Darkness over here? Does anyone else think that? Has he like got a body double?
According to our most recent intelligence, the cocoon of light that formed in the air above the wall remains undimmed and unbroken.
The Keeper of the Entwined Serpents. That's a good name.
After measuring the cocoon's etheric concentrations, Archon Y'shtola has confirmed the presence of a primal entity.
And guess who's going to have to deal with that?
So we must assume that Ilbert's thrice damned god is indeed trapped within. And what news of the Imperials? They're not like to ignore such a spectacle.
Maybe they can deal with it.
Sir, a Garlean airship was observed making an approach, but the vessel was destroyed when it drew near. The Empire appears to have made no subsequent attempts to reach the object.
So how about we just kind of like push it over into the Garlean space and let them deal with it? You know? That's an option, surely. Then it's no longer our problem.
The soldiers who witnessed the incident spoke of a lance of light issuing from within the cocoon. Of an entire warship being reduced to smoking ruin in the space of a moment.
Laser. Sorry. That's not good.
Veterans of Cartano, meanwhile, likened the destruction to that wrought by the fiery wrath of Bahamut.
Which is what I think they mentioned before as well, Bahamut.
We could face another calamity.
That would be bad. Still recovering from the last one. There's a Pokemon! Go, go, go!
So the Primal is awake then? Contained, yes, but for how long? We must destroy it now, lest it break free.
In my head, the Primal's inside its little thing going, I want to break free. Got a little Hoover. Pink tank top.
Agreed. There is, however, the small matter of how to get close enough to a being that swats warships from the sky as you would a bothersome gnat.
Well, I mean, Sid, there's no need to kind of put it like that. Naff Pokemon though. Well, that's a bit harsh. Poor Pokemon. You've got to catch them all. That's how it works. Oh, what was that?
Is this truly so complex a puzzle?
Oh, it's
Or have you
him.
no stomach
It's
for the
blinking
obvious
Nero.
solution?
What in the hells are you doing here?
Well, he got bored.
Pleasure to see you too, Garland. Now, if you'd be so kind as to explain to these good people why you should be begging me for my assistance, that would be most appreciated.
Do you know, he is an arrogant twatbag, but he's quite entertaining in his self-belief, is he not?
Who is this man?
Oh, you're gonna love him. Smeargle. Hang on, is that like Gollum from
How
Wish?
terrifically rude of me. Nero Tolskeva, former tribunus of the 14th Legion of the Garlean Empire. These days, however, one might say that I'm something of a free agent.
He basically wants money, he works for himself. He's a mercenary.
What do you want, Nero?
I was getting to that. Although you already know what I'm about to propose, old friend.
Oh dear. That means it's going to be bad.
As you have rather belatedly realized, within that frail binding lurks an entity alike in strength to the great Bahamut.
Wonderful.
And the only force in existence which might conceivably contend with such a foe is the very creation which captured the Elder Primal in the first place. I speak, of course, of Omega.
Is this another
Omega?
Garlean thing?
That hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartanow since the Allagans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it.
Hang on a minute. Did we not just stop all the Allagan stuff from becoming awoken for a good reason?
I'm sorry? Do you understand who it is with whom you have the privilege of speaking? I'm Nero Tolskeva, Master Engineer, the mechanical genius who restored the Ultima weapon to full operational capacity.
he means the full Ultima weapon at full operational capacity that I beat. Just saying. I might channel a bit of Nero's confidence every now and then.
I am graciously offering you the use of my considerable expertise.
I mean, there's no way you'd trust him near anything, would you? Quite frankly.
And what, you just expect us to accept? You're a fool if you think your deeds at the Crystal Tower are enough to win my trust, Nero.
Crystal Tower, that was it. We shuttled the Allegan stuff away.
You wound me, Garland. All those years studying side by side at the Academy, sharing both trial and triumph, we were countrymen once, you and I.
Mm-hmm.
But sentiment aside, have you a better solution? Or do you mean to send in your vaunted hero there, as you always do, and pray the world is not engulfed in flame?
I mean, it's worked so far. Even though you tried to engulf the world in flame.
Let us approach the problem in a rational
smug
manner.
git, isn't he?
Does not the fact that Omega slumbers in stasis point to the existence of some overriding technology? A means of control?
No, not necessarily.
I would ask a question, if I may. Nero, was it not? In the event that we succeeded in using Omega to shackle the Primal in the manner you propose, what then would become of it? Do we not risk repeating the mistakes of the Allegans?
Exactly.
Omega is but a tool. How we choose to employ that tool is entirely up to us. Of course, if you would rather leave it buried beneath Cartano while you continue your petty squabbles above, then I suppose that is also your choice.
Yeah, but you're not just going to go, oh, I've got the Omega, and let me give it back to you once it's all finished, are you? You're going to go, now I'm going to play with it myself.
Spare us, Nero. The Seed Seer's concern is a valid one. He who controls Omega wields the power of the gods, the very power which led the Allegans to destroy themselves.
Exactly. And you'll just destroy
And does it not
people.
fall to we engineers to prevent such misuse? What was your company's proud slogan? Freedom through technology?
A creed you follow, is it? What say you? Do we take this villain at his word?
No. Absolutely not. I love the fact that these are the choices. He makes a convincing case, or no, but I'll keep an eye on him, which is blatantly the truth, and that's the one I'm going for. I've already defeated him in his Ultima weapon once. I'll sort him out. Do worry, sort him out. Be fine.
As will I. I don't like it, but then it doesn't look like we have much choice.
Precisely. We have no other option. Except for my plan, which is to push it over into the Garlean lands and just kind of leave it there.
Would the Council be willing to entrust this matter to a pair of former Imperials?
I've just realised something. Okay. Cid, Alisei, Alphino, and possibly Merweb are all Targaryens. Look at the hair. Sorry. I went off on a little fandom move there.
Yes. The task of restoring the Allegan relic will be yours. But the responsibility for its reawakening must remain with the Council. Do we condone this course of action?
Not really, but, you know.
Aye. It would seem we do. Let the record show that we invest this contingent with the authority to enter Cartano and take command of Omega.
Yes. Oh, Rapper Band.
Cid,
So cool.
I appoint you leader of the expedition. Scions, I would ask that you assign some few of your number to escort Master Garland and supervise the other one.
I love the trust in Nero. It doesn't even get his name. It's not even worth that. The other one. Yep, I'll keep an eye on him. Don't worry, Alphino.
We should be happy to oblige. The politics of Cartano being what they are, I dare say our neutrality will prove useful in avoiding any unnecessary entanglements.
Oh, hopefully.
If I am not mistaken, Doma occupies a similarly neutral position. Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri? If you suspected any foul play from Nero, you would be welcome to kill him.
Hey, does she not trust me? How rude. But, you know, it's good. It's always good to have two people on side.
My blade is yours.
You have my sword. We're
Not
going
a
to an
moment's
outbreak in a minute,
hesitation,
just so you know.
You'll forgive me if I do not shake your hand.
I wouldn't. If you pee her off, she's going to take it. Do you know what? Nero's one of those villains, I think, that you're going to kind of gonna love to hate. Or hate to love. Whichever way around it is. One of them. Okay, here we go. Right, let's have a chat with Alpha No, shall we? Oh, somebody is doing a little dance. I'm liking the glow sticks. Where do I get glow sticks from? And a wolf pup. I want that as well. Well, that was a rather unexpected development, and one which raises a number of questions. Not least among them, how Nero chanced to learn of the council meeting in the first place. Frivolous Goose cheers me on. Who's Frivolous Goose? Thank you for this, for my cheering on. I appreciate it. I'm gonna. There's like a clap thing. Oh, I've got a where's round of applause-y type thing? I appreciate the cheer. Thank you very much. Dear. I want glow sticks. Where do I get glow sticks from? They're very cool. Speaking stone. That's very cool. Encourages me to ready for battle. Okay. Right, okay. Let us move along. Otherwise I'm just going to be here remoting with Frivolous Goose, which is a great name, by the way. Right, Alpha No is eager to join Sid and the others. That is a very bouncy goose. There's dancing. There's dancing. Sid and the others are assembling at the airship landing. That was not Alpha No's voice in any way. Slightly. Alice Say is already on her way, and it would not do to lag too far behind. Let us be off. Okay. I shall dance. Do a little dance, and then we'll move on. No. Right, okay, I'm going to say goodbye and move along. Thank you, Frivolous Goose, for that, because that was very entertaining. I enjoyed it a lot. Honk. That is a very appropriate Frivolous Goose response. Right, off to the airship landing. I can't send a friend request, he has disappeared. But that was very funny. I like random interactions. Airship landing is where we're going. Oh, was that you? Thelonious Rucker. That was very funny. I like your name, and I particularly enjoyed the honk. That was hilarious. Oh dear. Right, where am I going? I don't even know now. I'm all discombobulated. I've been goosed. You need to name one of your minions Maverick. Diawara, I joined your Discord, so I feel free to ask you to be silly. Oh, obviously, if I need help with any content, absolutely. Your chocolate goose food. Brilliant. Yes, certainly you may well get roped into dungeons and goodness knows raids and all kinds, so thank you for that. Right, I've got to try and remember Sid's voice now. Right, Diawara, Alphino, ready to go. Oh, hang on, I wonder if I can do it this way. No, I can't. That's a shame. The others have stepped out onto the landing for a moment, lest you wonder. Nero insisted that he be allowed to inspect the Excelsior before boarding. And you let him? Despite his very timely offer of assistance, the thought of that man poking about in the workings of the ship without proper supervision does not fill me with confidence. Calm yourself, Alphino. Your sister was adamant that he would never leave her sight. She and Yugiri are... Ah, well, here they are now. Right, I think that's everyone. Shall I set a course for Cartano? Why not? Ah, might I ask that we just delay our departure slightly? I require no more than a few hours at most. Our colleagues are studying the cocoon even as we speak, and I would hear their latest observations ere we proceed. It would seem wise to gain as clear an understanding of the situation as possible before formulating our plan. Oh, I thought time was against us. How foolish of me. Hold your tongue. When we want your opinion, we'll give it to you. I mean, we'll ask for it. Forgive me, my lady. I shall keep my counsel under such time as you have finished procrastinating. All right. While Alphino speaks with his colleagues, I shall fly the Excelsior over to Mordona and we can reconvene at the Rising Stones. Mine apologies for the trouble. I shall visit Ishtola and the others forthwith and join you as soon as I am able. There's a Pokemon! Diawara, pray accompany Alice back to the Rising Stones. I should feel safer knowing you are present to entertain our guest. Do you think Nero gets fed up with this kind of treatment? I mean, he does ask for it, but still. Right. Everyone heading to Mordona is welcome to travel aboard the Excelsior. I'll clear things with the girl at the counter here. Let her know when you're ready to leave. Alright, let's go keep an eye on Nero then and make sure he behaves himself. Do you know, sometimes I wonder, like, you know, you get a really good storyline and it kind of finishes, and it's kind of like, well, where are we going to go from here? And then something else happens, and you're like, oh, okay, actually, yeah, this does fit. It's not forced, you know. Like sometimes storylines are really forced, and you're just like, oh, no, because you know that's not going to work. But this is pretty good. I do need to go and see a mender at some point because I think my gear was a bit smashed up. You're travelling with Master Garland, miss. The Enterprise Excelsior is right this way. Off we go. Let's head to Mordona. Okay. Here we are in North Silvertail. It's very crystal. Also, why is there a random Garuda? Oh, okay. That's it. Random Garuda is not just random Garuda, it is for somebody. Not quite a door-to-door service, but I couldn't exactly land her in the Toll's main square. Shall we adjourn to the Rising Stones then? Right. Off we go to the Rising Stones again. Oh. That's cool. My fee is still waived at the moment, that's all good. Oh, look who it is. You're never going to guess who's come to see us. Come on in. We're going to come and say hello to everybody. Yeah, come on in. Come on in. She's sitting there looking at me at the moment. Right, I need a merchant and we're up the stairs here somewhere, aren't we? Come on in. You coming up? Come on in. Oh yes, it is only the VIP herself. It's the oh what's happened? Here we go. It's the star of the show. Oh yes, it is Miss Kitty. Hi, baby. Hi. There she is, the fairy one. This camera's a little bit too high. You can't actually see Miss Kitty. Oh, if I move it though, everything's gonna fall over because that's what happens. You right? Oh, you get a tail. You get a tail. Sorry, folks.
Meow 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 meow
that really does go on for too long. Thank you very much. Yes, so there's Miss Killy. And you get a tail. You get a tail. Do need to adjust the height. We do have a killy cam, but unfortunately it's not working at the moment, so we're going to try and get that sorted out for you guys. Okay, alright, I am looking for a merchant amender. There is one up here, not too far away. Independent merchant, independent mender, that's what I need. Thank you very much. Please mendeth my stuff. Thank you. Right, back we go. Oh, don't forget you can use your channel points for not only sounds, but there's also choose the next accent, ask me anything, make Fran drink, and some other bits and bobs, so don't forget to check that out and see what you can use your channel points for. Right, off we go to the Rising Stones. I don't even know why I had coffee, I should be having ice cream. Oh, Coke float. Do you remember Coke floats, everybody? They are like the best. Right, let's have a chat with Nero then. I've fixed my gear now. Let's try and get a better angle. Angle of the dangle. There we go, that's better. I mean, we've let him into our secret sanctuary. That doesn't seem like a good idea.
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions. I confess I would have expected an order of self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment. And yet there's not so much as a single piece of magitech in sight.
It's because obviously we don't like your magitech stuff.
It never ceases to amaze me how primitive you Eorzeans truly are.
Oh, he is doing that thing where you know, win people over. How to make friends and influence people there, Nero.
Oh, I'll have you know that the Rising Stones is home to the very latest in magitech innovation.
Ugh, Tataru, don't tell him that, honestly, you silly thing.
Wedge calls it the Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master, and it's the finest kettle I've ever had the pleasure to own.
That was funny. I like Tataru. She got all feisty then.
We are returned. Well, Ida and I, at least. Ishtola and the others remain behind to continue their assessment of the binding magic.
I mean, I do feel like we need to get Ida some new shorts. You know, they look a little tight, slightly uncomfortable. Not good for fighting.
There didn't seem much point staying just for that, so I decided to come back with Alphino. Apolimo bought us this time. We shouldn't waste it.
Oh, Pap. Maybe he's caught in the light.
By your leave!
Oh. Okay. Who is this? What are you doing rocking up here?
God, that voice could fell a gigas.
This is the Rising Stones, domicile of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I enter at the invitation of one Lord Urianger. I spy you there, Shadow Walker. You always were a hard one to find.
Do you know who he reminds me of? Have you seen the Muppets Christmas Carol? You know the ghost of Christmas Present? Come in, man, and know me better. He reminds me of that person.
Yugiri, do you know this man?
He's a big old lump, isn't he?
Why are you come to Eorzea?
Yusetsu. Oh, that's easy for me to say. Is he from Dragon Ball or something? I don't know.
In search of you, Yugiri. For days and nights did I row across the angry sea.
I'm going to have to say
I made port in good
Yusetsu, aren't I?
spirits, only for my own flesh to betray me over the trifling matter of an empty belly. Collapsed in the street like an unfed stray I was, until Lord Urianger came to my aid.
You know in D&D, when you make a warrior, and you put like all of your points into strength, but the warrior is a dum-dum. That's what I'm feeling.
Over a most welcome meal, we spoke of the plight of Doma, and I learned of our displaced countrymen's work to resettle this blighted land. 'Twas blind fortune that I was able to locate you so swiftly. But now we must make ready to depart. Our master languishes in dire peril, and Doma calls her daughter home.
It is not so simple, Gozetsu. There are obligations which bind me here.
No, it's your homeland.
You refuse? Did you mislay your oath during your flight from our homeland? The laws of hospitality must be honored, but surely the vow to defend your master demands the greater obeisance.
It was our master who bid me guide our people to safe haven by any means necessary. And it was the scions you see before you who provided us succor and sanctuary when all others refused.
Yeah.
Dire peril or no, were I to return without first repaying such hospitality, our master would cut me down at the threshold.
I really love these patterns. They're like almost dragony, aren't they? With the scales. They're very cool.
Mayhap that is so.
There is more. A crisis threatens all within this realm, Eorzean and Doman alike, and I go to play my part in its resolution. I will not bring shame upon our liege by abandoning my people or my duty.
Yeah.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor, kinship, and, practicality, might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
Do you know what I really would like to happen now? You know that scene where Thor and Hulk are on the airship and Hulk just goes like douche out to the side? It'd be so cool if Gogetsu does that to Nero right now.
The Empire! You, Giddy? You draw steel against the curse of Garlemald?
Yeah, I mean there's two of them there, just saying.
Then why did you not say so? My blade is oath-bound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow Walker, and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
Genuinely, all I can hear is, "Come in and know me better, man." Biggs does that as well. Notorious B.I.G.G. He does that. They do a Beyonce. Diawara, wait. Could I speak to you for a moment? Naturally. Do you remember when I had you meet me at the Diamond Forge and we ambushed you? I need to drag stream back on OBS. Okay, okay, hang on a minute. Is that better? Is that better? I don't know what happened there. I think I was on the wrong thing. All okay now, Freaky? Can you see my beautiful face and Diawara? Good. Excellent stuff. Oh my god, my beautiful face is melting. Soon I shall just be a sweaty, red, melty face. It's so attractive. Right. Sorry about that, everybody. How are you getting on? Well, once we had your measurements, I've set to work making you a travelling outfit in my spare time. Now, where does she get all this spare time? I've only just this moment finished the stitching, but I wanted you to have it before you left here. Cool. I've got to try my new outfit on, dudes. You can try it on right now if you like. Diawara's going to do it again. She's just making decisions by herself. She doesn't even need me anymore. I hope it's got trousers. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. What is with the eyepiece thing? Assuming we measured you correctly, the fit should be just right. Snug, but not too snug, if you know what I mean. So, how does it feel? Roll crystal red mage. You're not just saying that, are you? Oh, I can't tell you how much this means to me. To have crafted something worthy of the Warrior of Light, it's, well, let's just say it makes all the practice worthwhile. I also sewed in a blood pearl charm to, you know, bring you home. May it always protect you. I'm not sure about this monocle business, I have to say. It looks quite cool though, I like it, but the monocle should be silver at least. Okay, so I go back to my normal gear. Let's just see if we've got anything better that we should be wearing now. Okay. Right, what does Ida have to say? Oh bless her, poor Ida. Ida shine with rekindled determination, I'm not surprised. Oh, it's so hot, it's just horrible. So, we have to wake a Moga up, right? When do we start? No, that was a Tatteru, not an Ida voice. Ida, are you sure that's... I'm sure, yes. I won't lie and say I'm completely fine, but I'll feel a lot better if I'm doing something useful. Very well. I will remain here and continue coordinating our efforts with the Alliance. Alphino, mayhap you could return to Gritania and assist Ishtola and Creel. A fine suggestion. The rest of us will form the Cartanu Expedition Party. Nero and I will focus on rousing Omega, while Diwara, Ida and our Doman friends take care of security. Oh, I'm gonna... No. I don't like anyone. There's a Pokemon. The Excelsior is by the lake just outside town. We'll leave as soon as everyone is ready. Yay! I have some coffee. Fly free, my pretty. Fly, my pretties, fly! Where are we off to? Off to Mordona. No, we're at Mordona already, so... Maybe we don't want to go that way, we'll go out. Right, come on then, Artie. The most handsome chocobo that ever lived. Let's go. Oh, yes, I am going the right way. I feel like I haven't been here for ages, you know. I've missed my little misty crystal place. I don't know. Oh, I can fly, I can fly. I keep forgetting where I can fly and where I can't. Right. Oh, we got a thing. We got an instance. Okay. So, let's have an egg. Let's get Artie on board. Because Tiara wants to have a dance. Okay. Let's do this. We haven't got to go far. With any luck, we'll be in Cartanu before Gogetsu graces the deck with his dinner. Lovely, Sid. Once there, however, we had best be on our guard. Given that Elaine Royale, I can't even say that name, that's the double agent woman, was still active when Omega was discovered, we can be sure that the Empire has long been aware of its existence. And if Nero deemed it the obvious solution to the threat posed by this new primal, it is not impossible that Garlemald might do the same. Have your weapons ready and your wits about you. Something tells me we're flying into a fight. Oh, I've got... Hang on. Let me warm up a bit then. Have a swig of coffee. Okay, I'm good to go. Fly free, my pretty. Level sync is in effect. And off we go. I'm pretty sure the airship just keeps getting more layers on it every time I see it. quite glad we've got Gregretsu with us. He's a big old lump. We can just throw him at some Garleans if we need to.
Now, where was that? Ah!
That all seemed far too easy for him, didn't it?
I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room.
Mm-hmm.
How convenient. You've been here before.
Of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes. But how could I ignore the existence of such a fascinating toy? You may trust that my preliminary examination was suitably thorough.
Yes, thorough enough to know that you actually needed our help to get into it, probably.
Trust? Aye. I trust your appetite for technology.
Oh, hello.
I chased down a suspect airship, and who should I find but the traitor, Sid Garland.
Basically, he just went, are you starting?
Searching for something, engineer? Something big? It's close, isn't it? It's like all my name days have come at once.
Mm-hmm.
All the scouts the Empire could have sent. Take care of that brute, will you?
Really?
God damn it. Can't let Nero tinker around in there by himself. I'm sorry to leave you to it, but I dare say you'll manage without me. This clod has no idea who he's dealing with.
Seriously? Yeah, seriously? It's just outrageous. They come in, they start a fight, and then they sod off and leave us to deal with it. How rude. Although, like I say, I do quite like having him with us.
I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Doma. You will rue your choice of opponent this day.
I'm glad that Aranchio's fed him. Gee, that is a big hammer. I think he's trying to compensate for something. Like lack of skill somehow. Right, here we go. I'd like to think that you can stomp on the line, but you can't.
Look upon a samurai of Doma.
You're moving back.
Yeah, there's far too much chatter going on. Right, how am I supposed to concentrate? Whoa.
It's all over now.
Ew, there's more of this. That's more fun necessary.
'Tis my right to strike.
Strike? Guess what? I shall be struck. Yeah, not out the way of that.
Leave this to me.
There's a whole lot of salt. Oh, hello. I need to move out there. Okay. Surrender. We have you out. Oh no, that's not where it's at. Surrender. We have you outnumbered. Yeah, I'll never surrender. I fought primals. I'm not going to like give up with just because some soldiers came along. Wouldn't be the first time. Exactly. Done. Are you still playing with those soldiers? Oh, I suppose I can lend you one of my toys, but Only if you promise to give it back. Do you know what? I don't want to like Nero. But actually, if I like him, he'll probably die. So, you know. That's a good one. It's a Maggie! It's a red Maggie. Behold, the Red Baron. Now end this nonsense. Cool. What? No one told me they'd have Magitech armour. There. Forward! For the Empire! Yeah, as he runs away. Oh, hang on, I can't remember his voice. The honourless cur thinks to abandon his men. I shall see that he shares their fate. Pray attend to the rest of his minions. Deal. I need to work on my Progretsu voice. Right, how do I... Well, this is lovely, but I don't know what I'm doing.
With soul and steel!
Oh, I can move.
No surrender!
I have literally no idea what I'm doing. I'm just pressing buttons now. As soon as I get a bit close. That was a big one. Not a problem. Oh, okay, after 8. Right. Duly noted. Oh, hello. Where did it go? Okay, fine. Good. Why is there more than one? That's not like this thing, actually. Oh! I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Oh my god. Run, duo, run! I can't get out of this circle. Ow. Sorry, that went to an ad break as well. Okay, so I need to figure out the Magitech thing a bit better. Now I know that I have to fire the cannon. That will help a bit, and I need to zoom out a bit. I was a bit too close. Oh, sorry, we're gonna skip this. We've already seen it. We know what happens. I preferred fighting them without the Magitech stuff, I have to say.
No holding back!
It's really annoying that you have to do this first bit again when you've already done it.
It's all over now.
It's over. It is now.
Leave it to me.
Okay. Turn around and start forming people, and then we can avant-garde away from that rubbish.
You watching Heavenly Light?
Right. So then Nero whitters on about having a thingy, sends me up the Red Baron. I have no idea what I'm doing with it, but there we go. Right, so we'll zoom out a bit.
You watching, Papa
Oh no! I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Oh lord. Alright. Right, I survived it. Right, now what? Where's he gone? How am I supposed to... Yeah, all these soldiers have run away. Right, how do I beat him up?
You watching, Papa Lilo?
Can't believe I accidentally dismounted the thing. Yeah. You can't see this one because this Tilly is very intrigued by all the questions. On everyone. Oh, I did it.
Look upon a samurai of Tama!
This one will sting.
And voila. There you go. You haven't seen the last of me. My words, it's you who will rule the day. It's alright, Kitty. I beat him up, so. That was a bit traumatic, wasn't it? I don't know that I like to be in an imaginative stuff. Right, in we go through the teleporter. What's everyone else up to then? Oh.
Temporal stasis disengaged. All systems operational. Garland?
All clear on this side. It's waking up.
I mean, that makes it sound like it's very alive, which worries me. Every movie I've seen where there's alive technology, it never ends well. That's why all this AI business is it's just bad. Do people not learn things from the movies?
Remarkable. Omega sensors immediately detected the presence of the cocoon, even at this distance. They must have been set to scan for sources of energy exceeding certain magnitudes.
Obviously. I mean, who wouldn't?
I still don't see any means to control the machine directly. It seems to have been designed to act wholly autonomously.
I mean, what part of that is a good idea?
Once we release Omega, we can be fairly certain it will attempt to capture the Primal at Belsar's Wall. Assuming its mission is successful, our only option at that point will be to re-engage its stasis system and put it back to sleep.
Which is clearly not going to happen, so then we're going to have to fight it. Wonderful.
And should the machine happen to misbehave, we'll simply initiate an emergency shutdown. I confess we don't yet have a complete grasp of its capabilities, but I'm certain the details will not elude us for long.
Oh yeah, you fill me with absolute confidence, mate.
Well, I understood less than half of that. So, my question to you is, are we doing the right thing?
What does Ida think?
What do I think?
Yes, your opinion is important.
All right. Step aside, Sid. Is this the thing I need to press?
Yes, that's the one.
Go for it. Go on, Ida. Take control of the situation.
You gave too much for us to waste this chance, Papalimo. So this is for you. And me.
Honestly. I'm still sure it's a bad plan.
Yes! Fly free, my pretty! Show us what you can do.
I'm a little bit concerned about how in love Nero is with Omega. I'm just saying.
The launch sequence has begun. Omega is loose.
No, it just sounds bad to me. But while we're talking about people's opinions, I'm just going to give you some Fran life advice. You are a valid person, and your opinion is important. So never ever let anyone make you feel like you're not important and that they shouldn't listen to you, because you have thought things through and you are smart. And I don't know who needs this message today, but you matter. So don't let the buggers bring you down. All right. Okay, that's Fran's life advice over for now. Right, the shiny star in the sky. So that is what Pap made to protect us from the Primal. Oh lord. Oh lord. It has escaped. It looks big and dragony. Oh, and there comes Omega. I mean, it's like some sort of weird giant bug. Hey, you know the machines in the Matrix, the little bugs in the Matrix, the little like fingery bits underneath make me think of that. Oh no. So is this the whole like machine versus nature situation? Why is there suddenly water? Why is there suddenly water being summoned? What the shizzle? There's a tsunami. I mean, I'm not keen on the idea of drowning, I'm just saying. So it's a water dragon. Okay, so this technology is not damaged by water, clearly. Has a dodge technique. Evasive maneuvers. Okay, and the dragon has some sort of like flary ting. Oh. I mean, if these both team up, then we're stuffed. I'm just saying. I like the glowy wings, they're very cool. What the heck? Oh, what? I've seen this in Harry Potter. You have to push the bead back along the string. Oh my. Oh, good. We've got a nice shockwave. That's not good. Right. I like the animation. This is very cool. Okay, so have they both survived or what? I am unsure whether one of that was a success.
Huh? Omega has stopped transmitting. But that shouldn't be. I didn't engage the stasis system.
Unless Omega has been defeated.
And what does this signify? I have little understanding of these contrivances.
The launch went exactly to plan, but all signals emanating from Omega have ceased. This may indicate any number of things, but we will need to join the Scions out in the field if we are to ascertain which one.
You just don't want Omega to have gone down. Oh.
Right. I've ordered a malfunctioning beast to go to sleep. That should prevent any unfortunate mishaps. I suggest we make our way back to Gridania.
Oh, no, there's going to be mishaps. There's always mishaps. See? Me and Ida, we know. We know that shit is about to go down. Oh! What?
Omega destroyed the cocoon.
What just happened to her tattoo?
Papalimo's spell is fading. It was bound to his ether, you see. And if the connection is broken...
Ida. It's like losing him again. I like the different sounds of the different footprints when you're on different surfaces. It's clever. Right, what does Sid have to say? I'm not sure why we lost contact with Omega, but I mean to find out. Let's be on our way. Off we go to Gridania then. Quick swig of coffee while we're transporting. Let's go find Sid again. One moment, everything was functioning perfectly, and then next it wasn't. It makes no sense. We need to see what happened for ourselves, and soon. Naturally. Okay, what's Alpha want? He always wants something, doesn't he? He has the look of a man with much to say. He's always got a lot to say. Words can ill express how glad I am to see you all unharmed. When Omega came hurtling towards the cocoon, everything dissolved into chaos. I have to see it. I have to see it with my own eyes. Ida, wait, we must first... Oh. The elder Seedseer is expecting us. I mean, I feel like someone should go with Ida. Oh, worry not, Alphino. Worry not, Alphino. Gortes Goo... Oh, still can't say. And I will watch over her. You may safely attend your meeting. My thanks, Yugiri. The council reconvened a short while ago. Let us make haste for the lotus stand. All there are eager to hear your testimony. Well, naturally. I mean, you think they could rock up to the party themselves and then actually see firsthand what was going on. Actually, to be fair, the elder Seedseer didn't come up to the Muggle place in outer space with us. Not outer space, up in the Dravinian place. There's our Pokemon. I don't know what a me and Fu is, but it's not as good as me and you. But shh, thank you, I'm here on it. Well, I'm not, I'm here for about half an hour. Right, Lotus Stand is over by the Conjurer's Guild, and I have got the Leatherworkers Guild up there. Okay. No, that's not right. Oh. No, what's the main one in the plaza? Okay. Oh, let's see if I've got enough stuff to buy any more Rowena stuff. Oh, did I buy all of my Rowena stuff? Oh, I've got plenty. Oh, it's not in my bag, so I don't know what I've got. So I won't, although it might be a bit all out of date now, to be fair. I have moved on a bit since then. Right, off to the Conjurer's Guild. Everyone's gone very quiet. Are you still with me, or have you all fallen asleep? Silent Conjurer. Yep. Here we go. I don't read them ones because otherwise every time. I do love it here. I think when Duara retires, we shall retire to here. And kick everyone out. It should become my home. Right, so what does Carly Senna have to say for herself? My friends, full eagerly have we waited your return. Few indeed could have discharged the duty entrusted to you, and most humbly do we thank you for seeing it done. You are too kind, Elder Seedseer. As I recall, we as good as demanded the right to try, but tell me, how did the battle unfold? We succeeded in waking Omega Eye, but we lost contact with the weapon shortly after it launched. From our position in the control room, we were blind to all that followed. What words could do justice to such a scene? None of my choosing, that is much is for certain, but I can give you the facts. The cocoon hatched even as Omega arrived, and from its midst rose a great dragon. The pair duly set about each other in the skies over Giralbania. The Primal's might defied belief. It seemed the very heavens would be rent asunder by the force of its blows, and it wielded such magics as I have never seen, and hope to never see again. The battle raged on with no end in sight until both combatants were engulfed in a blinding flash of light. When the radiance faded, I saw the pair fall motionless from the sky, coming to rest somewhere on Alamegan soil. I will not speak to the rest, but it seemed to my eye that each had landed a fatal blow upon the other. While most among us could only think of Bahamut when looking upon the primal's form, the Dormans were heard to whisper the name Shinru. Shinru? It would appear that the being resembles a creature of the Far Eastern legend, and we have found it convenient to refer to it as such. Fair enough. This Shinryu's fate, and indeed that of Omega, is yet unknown. We have, alas, no eyes on the Giraldanian side of the border. Aye, which is why we have sent our main force under command of Marshal Torpin to capture the wall. With the Imperials in disarray, we have the perfect opportunity to secure Gridanian border and assess the aftermath of the impact. I myself will join the Marshal and his men when the council is adjourned. Well, that explains a few things. I'll wager that flash of light coincided with our loss of contact. Lest you wonder, we quickly re-engaged Omega's status systems, so even if it has fallen into the Empire's lap, there will be no use of them, save perhaps as a statue. Correct. Without me to guide their efforts, it would take them decades to decipher Omega's core functions, if they managed at all. Such reassurances do much to calm our fears, yet the relic's fate is but one of several concerns. Indeed, I humbly submit that the time has come for us to make contact with the Resistance representatives in Giraldania. Though Ilbeard has forced our hand, it would seem only logical to seek an alliance given the inevitability of Imperial retribution, and by working in concert, it is not impossible that Alamigo might finally be wrested from Garlemed's grasp. Stoic nod. Good option, dear Laura. Good option. Okay, and now Fino's got more to say for himself, obviously. Right, dear Laura, can we get our buttons under control? Thank you. You must be exhausted. I would ordinarily suggest that we retire directly to the Rising Stones, but I wonder if we might first make a small detour. Ishtola and the others have gathered at Amalres's spire, and I imagine that you too would be interested to see what has become of the wall now the cocoon is gone. Okay, let's take a wander. It is decided then, lead on. Off we go. Right, Amalres's spire, over to the Hawthorn Hut. Oh my goodness, I'm so hot, I'm melting. I'm melting! Warm. It is warm. Right, who should we get out? Let's go for Malria, see who we get. Oh cool, I forgot I had this. This way. This is good music as well. It's not as good as the tropical music, but I do like it. No, I'm not joining any fates. Get out of it. Nope, and no. Ishtova. Right, what's she got to say?
My friends, I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed. They say that Omega's clash with the Primal shook the very firmament.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground. We were able to observe in relative safety, though I'm given to understand that there were casualties on the far side of the wall.
I was going to make a dark side of the
It was like
roof,
watching a nightmare unfold before our very eyes.
Poor
Ilbeard's Primal manifested in the form of a colossal dragon, a being of pure violence. It burst forth from the cocoon with such terrible force.
That such a horror should spring from the eyes of Nidhogg comes as no surprise. Nor do I wonder at its form. Ilberd all but announced it in the moments prior to his death. Plainly, it was his dying wish to visit a second calamity upon the Empire.
Lovely.
And I am quite certain the abomination would have obliged had it not found itself outmatched by Omega. Gods! I am no stranger to the works of Alag, but even I was unprepared for the machine's furiosity. It beggared belief.
Furiosity is a great word that I will be using again. I'm melting. Well, everything.
And how fares poor Ida in the midst of all this? Have you spoken with her?
She's up on the platform, lost in thought. We deemed it best not to disturb her, but mayhap she would welcome some company after all. Shall we?
Maybe not as a group. Maybe one. Okay, we're going as a group. I don't think maybe just one person would be better than a band.
The light's gone. It was all we had left of him.
Oh,
Ida.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the spell Papalimo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
He just got hair and a face.
Ida, there is no need to explain.
But there is. I can't hide in Papalimo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide behind my sister's mask.
Hang on, what?
20 years ago, on the day the Empire marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child, not even 5 summers old. My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric. And my sister had fought alongside him. But she was strong and kind, and always knew what to do. But when the Garleans came, everything changed. My father went to war against them too, and I never saw him again. After that, I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Charlian.
That's what good big sisters do.
That was where she met Master Louis Soir. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
She was your inspiration. Is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
Well, I didn't actually see that one coming.
Of course. We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalimo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
I mean, I didn't. I thought you were Ida.
It was silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know.
Hello, Dana Matthew. Thank you for coming along. How you doing today? We're having a very emotional
Ida died 6
surprise
years ago
moment
on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them.
I'm sorry, I don't... WBU? I don't know what that means. I need actual words. I'm sorry. I don't game a lot, so I don't know what acronym means. Ah, what's the plan? Well, I'm going to finish this scene. Going to see where the story takes me, and then go from there. Are you in game? Oh. Oh dear. Right, let me continue with the story until I understand what you mean. You're just watching a stream for fun. Oh, okay, well thanks for joining us. It's nice to have you along. Yeah, why did you never tell me? So we've just found out that this lady has pretended to be her sister for the whole time. Do you play Final Fantasy? Do you know the story?
My real name is Lise.
Lise? Okay, so you have to not call you Ida and call you Lise now.
When Papalimo brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake, but I decided I wanted to be his new partner. To keep alive all the good that she had done.
What do you normally like to watch?
I didn't want to become Ida, exactly. At the time, though, I still didn't know who I was myself. And it almost seemed easier to play the role.
Well, thank you.
Papalimo agreed to help, of course, but it was never what he wanted for me. He wanted me to walk my own path.
Thank you. I thought it was a bit weird. Also, what does WUB mean? WBU? I don't know what that means.
The Archon's mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it.
Okay. It kind of interrupted right in the middle of a really kind of good bit of story as well. For God's sake, stupid bots. Hello, Kingdom Link, by the way. Thanks.
So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lise. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Alamigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
Is it me, or is Lise like about 12? Or am I just... me and Diawara are a bit old? Also, I don't like it now she's got her mask off. Ida has a mask, and that's how she is.
War is upon us once more.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road, knowing what you know now?
To claim that I never doubted the decision would be a lie. But I made my choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
Is anyone else cooking?
The battle continues, and our steel is needed. Come, Shadow Walker, we leave for the east, for Doma.
No, don't take Lady Aguri away. She's a dude. Leave her here. It was brave of Lise to remove her mask after so long. Also, why didn't she have a tan line? Just saying. Also, can you ban that one as well? Thank you. Why does Batman never have a suntan? Like an inconvenient colour. I don't know. Right. Anyway, let's move along. Though she has scarce begun to come to terms with Papalimo's loss, that one act made plain her determination to move forward. And should she ever falter, we will be there to support her on this road she has resolved to walk. Exactly. Good stoic nod. Let us return to the Rising Stones. We have quite a story to tell Tataru and my sister. Your sister's going to kick your butt that she wasn't here to play. She likes to be out in the field. Right. Oh! So that's Heavensward. We've done Heavensward. Yay! Good job, everyone. Oof. DM, do you want to find me a raid, please? So. I can skip this. Okay. Well, that's what I was thinking. Although, I think it's always good to appreciate the people that have put the work in. Did you... and do the next quest. Come further up and further in. Okay. Are you going to ban the other bot while you're there? Right, Alice. He may have mentioned it, but Alphino has apprised me of all that came to pass in Gridania. Your only task now is to rest. This is the calm before the storm. Can I just say, I do say this to people all the time. So I mentioned earlier, like, you can't pour from an empty tap. And this is so true. Like, it's really important to help people and be kind and all those things, but you also need to self-care. You need to make sure you look after yourself, because you can't help people if you're running on empty. So that means you need to rest, you need to eat well, you need to do things that are right for you. You need to drink water, people. Water is actually the grown-up drink. When you're 15, you think alcohol is the grown-up drink. When you are 30, you think coffee is the grown-up drink. But then you find out actually water's been the grown-up drink all along. And I've stolen that from a meme quite happily. So, yes, this is my little message of self-care to you. Because, you know, we all have busy lives, we all have a lot going on, we all have people we want to support, but you are no good to people if you don't care for yourself. So this is my challenge for you this week. I want you to take half an hour out of your day. If you can do more, great, but take a half an hour out of your day to sit down, to have something healthy to eat, maybe go for a little walk, do something that looks after you, rest, read a book, do something creative, paint something. You know, just do something for you. Just take half an hour out of your weekend, and that's my challenge to you this week. Step away from your screens and do some good self-care stuff. So I expect to hear all about that on Tuesday. I love sending you little challenges. Okay, here we go. Right. Lise has chosen her path, and as her friends we must do what we can to support that choice. We are fated to join the conflict in any case. Once the Alliance has taken the wall and opened the way to Albania, there's no L. We will have little choice but to fight. Which is not to say the cause is unworthy. After all, ignoring the plight of those whom might one conceivably save is not wisdom but indolence, correct? I for one look forward to joining hands with the Alamegans and striking a blow against the tyranny of the Empire, as I rather suspect do you. Right, and now, what's it going? Oh. That's all the different, what are they called? Like military companies from different places. Quick, march! The Imperials will soon come to their senses and we must be ready to face their retribution. Rahaban! It is almost time, Father. Aye, almost. Stand firm, Pippin. Why is Boromir suddenly talking to Merry and Pippin in my head? Anyway. I learned to brace myself against the charge of the Bull of Alamigo. No fool will dislodge me. Oh, it's all about to kick off, isn't it? I do think Rahaban is really cool, but then, oh god, he's gonna die if I say that. He's not that cool. I mean, you know, I defeated him. He's seen enough war and he bless him. Seen enough. Very well, Illbeard. I will take our homeland back. For the both of us. This sounds like Asian kind of music. Who are you? On your throne. I like your lions, they're cool. There's a big asshole. Lions and griffins and tigers are mine? Or are they lionesses? Lions and tigers and no, that doesn't work. Lions and griffins and lionesses, oh my. My Lord Viceroy, our scouts have confirmed the preliminary reports. Balsar's wall has fallen to the Eorzean Empire Alliance. Empire, all word. The hunt for Omega and the unknown Akon continues, yet both elude us, my lord. Their battle caused considerable damage across the region. Should we perchance divert some of our forces from the search to undertake necessary reconstruction work? Forgive me, my lord. I did not. Your will be done. Your will be done, even. So who is he? Oh, right. The Viceroy. Unknown. My spies tell me the Dormans call it Shinru, and yet it provided a match for Omega. Yes, the coming days promise to be most interesting. Most interesting. Has he got an eye in the middle of his head? Because that's never a good look. Oh. At the far edge of fate, the road begins anew. The heroes look to eastern skies and behold their crimson hue. A dawn of liberation, a gathering storm of blood. Okay, so we must be in Stormblood now. Check me out, we made it to Stormblood. Guardians have a third eye. Sounds very uncomfortable. That would really throw up your 3D vision. Like, or maybe make it better. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. Okay, let's get our next quest from Alphino, because it is time to finish. Alphino's a man with a great deal on his mind. Hey, Emmy. Nice to see you. Have you been streaming tonight?
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal?
Good question, Alphino. Good question. Oh, I'm so hot.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Balsar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
I've got to do this quest. Okay, well, it might have to be next time, guys. I'm sorry. Tataroo.
Alphino, a message from the Alliance.
It's about time.
Nope,
Pray summon the others at once.
It is 2 minutes past 11.
Yes, sir.
Is it a long quest? You're not streaming today, you're going to, but decided last minute not to. I'm not surprised. You did 9 hours the other day, Gal. Nope, it's not long, or nope, it is long.
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Balsar's wall.
It's too hot. No, it's not long. Okay.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly.
I need someone to come and, you know, like, someone to fan me with a big leaf or something.
And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Who doesn't? I mean, we are amazing.
As expected.
Indeed. So he's weird
the
now.
Alliance's
Put your
decision
mask
to
back on, I
capture
don't
part
like it.
of Balsar's wall is open to interpretation.
Wonderful. It's going to start a war. It didn't mean to start a war.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea.
Not anymore.
To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Technically, we didn't cause the primal situation.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lise. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
Well, why wouldn't they consent?
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lise's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
Of course.
I am. You know I'd like nothing more.
Oh, so how has your day been, Emmy? Anyway, what have you been doing since you've not been streaming?
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
I quite like Lisa's hair clip. I might get something like that. As if you have to ask. You know, I do love a good fight along a journey. Sure, political stuff.
It means a lot knowing you'll be there.
Stuff. Negotiation, not stuff.
I too shall accompany you. Such endeavours are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
True that.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well.
Let's all go. It's like a holiday. It's a party.
I have spent quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming. But we will need someone to keep an eye on things.
Satoru? Obviously.
I trust you have no objections.
Oh, around you. Oh, you're doing alright. You barely slept because of the heat. Oh, I know, right. You had work this morning as well. So, not last night, but the night before, baby Fran decided that 3 o'clock was wake up time. I tried to resettle her, but she was having none of it, so I had about 3 hours sleep and then a couple of hours sort of on and off sleep, and then had to go and do a full day's work. And yeah, it's just knackered. And the heat is really not helping. It's just horrible. It's 29 hit there at the moment. It's going to be over 30. Yeah, we're going up to 31 tomorrow. It feels like it's about 400. I've got to be honest. I feel like I'm in a volcano. I'm just sticky and sticky hot.
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
And not make any more undercover jobbies.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
Good.
It is settled, then.
Should have backup.
Let us each see to our preparations.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, don't mean to yawn at you. I wouldn't be doing this quest, but I've been bullied into it by Mr. Fran and his crew. Right. So, speak with Alpha Man.
Ready, my friend?
Yep, let's do this.
Well then. Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
Naturally. How come she hasn't made herself
Don't worry, Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
Good old stoic nod. Exactly. We love a stoic nod. Hey!
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Girabania?
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Alamegan resistance as soon as possible.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. It is but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
Try it. It's always good to have allies.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary.
I like them this way, you leave me alone.
Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant Toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
I'm going for a cold shower.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kosetsu and I to return to our master, to our home.
I hope it's not the last we've seen on them, because they are cool.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. Let all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Sorry.
Surely, right, if Dorma is one side and Eorzea is the other, you know, you just attack them on a...
like a double front.
Oh,
take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate. Together. Just you wait.
Just you wait.
I should like that very much. Fare you well.
I mean, he's a tank, like literally a tank, isn't he? He's like, ooh. It's a shame. We could have done with him on side, he's quite useful. Big old lump like that scares people just by the look at them.
A 1,000 realms apart, yet united in purpose. Let us pray both our endeavours meet with success. Shall we then? Let's do this. Do. Wait! Not just yet. I knew I'd forgotten something important. Lise, could you come with me? Go. Me? What? Now? Alright then, if you insist.
I can't go. I'm being...
interrupted by Tataru. She's got a new outfit, obviously. She's been busy sewing a bit. I knew it. I mean, at least those shorts should look a bit more comfortable now. I like the fact she's kept the short, well, sort of kept the shorts and the boots and then changed a bit. What do you think? As you can see, I designed it to be light and loose, an outfit tailor-made to the skills of needs of a skilled fighter like Lise. Your work never ceases to impress. Much more of this, and I may have to stop introducing you as the Scion's receptionist and start referring to you as our preeminent seamstress. It's lovely, Tataru, thank you. I feel like I could take on a legion. I'm glad you like it. And with that, I'll delay you no longer. Safe travels! Then onward to Gir Albania. Our first stop will be at Amasa's Spire in the East Shroud. Okay, let's go. Yeah, he had a cool outfit. He had like cords in the hat and stuff. Come on in, Artie. Let's go. No, I'm not joining Fate. I am not joining Fate because every time I do, it all goes to pot. Right, what's happening? All are present and accounted for. When you are ready, my friend, pray inform the officer that we wish to proceed into Gir Albania. Okay, off we go. Let's Artie. Ah, signs of the 7th dawn. We were told to expect you. Shall I summon someone to escort you to the wall? Yes, off we go. Castrum Orions. Deep joy. There is a little moth flying around in here. Surprised Miss Killy is not chasing it. She does love chasing the moth. Oh, we've got a whole new map. How exciting. Okay.
I remember crossing the border, standing in Gir Albania once more. Me and my fellow scions, the warrior of light among us.
Actually.
Behind us, Baelsar's wall cutting the land in two.
Oh, there's a big wall.
Freedom on one side, tyranny on the other.
So we've got to defeat the Empire
Tyranny
now.
and the promise of a new beginning. But one that could only be bought with flames and blood.
True. Now we're in Stormblood, okay. Cool. Is there going to be a storm when it rains blood? If not, I might be disappointed. Yay! I did wonder whether you guys would be here. Oh dear. Thank you for the welcome to Stormblood, guys. Stay there, please. Oh, Artie, you are in the way. I like this. This is a ta-da! Oh. Thank you, everybody. Oh, you guys. Like that. This is the way. I knew you were up to something because you were like, you're not allowed to not come in. Here we go. I don't recognise everyone's new outfits. Oh, there's Aurelius. Very. Is that your new one, Reuben? I'm going to say yes because you're showing off. And then darkness. Or am I around the wrong way? Very cool. Thank you, guys. Oh, and hang on a minute. Where's Tyrus? He was knocking about somewhere as well. Or is that you, Tyrus? Oh, look, people have got different outfits on now. I get confused. Flame on! Hey, don't cook my battle chicken. That's quite cool though. I want a fiery thing. Ah, you guys, thank you. I appreciate it. Right, shall we go get the Aether, right? Hang on a minute, I have to do my emoting. Oh, no, I can't because I haven't pressed the button yet. Oh, Lord. Oh, no, I had them around the wrong way. Oh, that was Tyrus. Oh, totally ran the wrong way. Come back. Ah, cool, you guys. Right. Okay. There's Rahavan. Right, let me get this Aether right. That's it, we are attuned. We are attuned to Grill Albania. So, have you guys been waiting for ages? I'm sorry if I've been making you wait for ages. Okay, right, I'm going to head back to the house. Thank you so much for the welcome, I do appreciate it. Oh my god, look at your minion, it's the cutest cat. I can't see minion very much, that's very cool. Aurelius has got Midgard Summer out. And you guys don't have any minions. You need minions. Stop flaming at me. Oh, we've all got different outfits on there. I quite like this one, Emmy. What's this outfit for with the like shorts and jacket? And I feel like you should be driving an old plane. Right, okay. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate the welcome into Stormblood. That's amazing, guys. Oh, shiny. They're cool. Reuven, you've got no clothes on. Aurelius looks like he's about to do a magic trick. Okay. Right, when you are all quite finished, I am going to go back to the house. And, wave to you all. Right, I'm heading off to the house. Oh, cool. Magic tricks. Look at Artie. The most handsome battle chicken there ever was, naturally. Right, I am going back to the house because it's really late, guys. Thank you again. Amazing. Amazing welcome. Right, off we go. All these different outfits people have got. So Aurelius swipes excitedly his tombstone before me and nothing happens. Ah, Aurelius. Oh dear. Right, let's chill in the garden because it's too hot to go inside. Well, there's a nice bottle of wine here. I'm totally going to sit and have that. Thank you to everyone for joining me tonight. I hope you have enjoyed it. Sorry about the bots that have wandered on into the stream chat. It's been another busy one. We've made our way all the way to Stormblood. Yay! Bit emotional as well. We lost Pat. We found out that Ida's not Ida. We started a war. It's all going on. So yeah, lots to contend with next time. So I shall see you on Tuesday for starting Stormblood, which is very exciting. And I'm going to pop you on a raid now. But thank you so much for joining me as always, and I'll see you Tuesday. Good night, my darlings.